Alright, Not Cry is out. And like any proper rhythm game, not go straight for the rhythm game stuff instead of actually playing the story and so on and so forth. Took a quick listen through the album. They were kind of cooking with this one. Like a lot of the collection seemed to have been plucked from the previous two releases to put into this one, just so that it really feels like a rhythm game. There's a lot of like vocal songs and a lot of electronica, and a couple of slow ones. So they definitely were cooking with this. I guess wanted to make a big impact for a major release, which is Not Cry, obviously. 1 second, we get going really soon. I'm just gonna play through all the legendaries, then see what else I have time for, which probably is not much. Today is kind of a loaded day for me. 1 second. Get some. Alright, less talking, more going. Volume check. That should be more or less okay. I'm a little bit soft. Testing. I think that should be okay. If it's not, then quiz error. Now all the songs are pretty long this time, but usually you get a few like 1 minute songs, but these are all 3:37. Okay, trailer, obviously, a little shorter. These are the longer trailers though, like there's no 1 minute stuff so far. Of course, they plucked this out of the previous one just to put it here. Ooh. Okay, that's our short song. Okay, let's do this. I probably should go to a more scenic place, just because. Where the hell even is Not Cry? More excited for the rhythm game than the actual wherever it is. Okay, it's over here. So if we were here, I guess, and looked out that way. Where the hell even is Not Cry? Oh shit! Echo. There we go. Let's see. No, wrong way. So, okay, yeah, that definitely is Not Cry. I remember that domes thing from the trailers. Farina, do the honors. Okay, here we go. Enough dallying around. Volume. Hope everything's set up properly. I haven't done this for a while. Delay is a bit off, but I don't really care. It's actually affecting my enjoyment. Okay, 1 second. Here we go again. Let me think. How would I solve this? It has to be triggered later, so because I'm pressing a bit late, so the number has to come down. Probably set it 70. It's going to be a thing, a lot of restarting, because I'm just so sensitive to timing issues. And obviously the start is always early. It's a problem with the rhythm game in general. every single track, the start is earlier than the rest of the song, and then it becomes okay after that. Yeah, it's much better now.
Know that I will always try, funny your rhythm and rhyme. Through the nights so long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart. When there's no romance away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths we shall cross.
Cool. Interesting start to the DLC. Kind of as a general rule, I don't really fancy charting to vocals. Like vocals are targetable for a rhythm game unless it's like rap or very very percussive stuff like scats and jazz or whatever, because vocal lines tend to drag and push and pull a lot versus the actual timing, and then you're left with a decision of do you want to follow it exactly or do you want to kind of like quantize to the beat and all that. This one obviously there was a lot of like dragging behind a beat, there's like a little bit of delay there and stuff like that, and the chart did match it. I guess it matters a lot more when when it's a button rhythm game, because the buttons make noises, and it doesn't matter so much when it's on touchscreen, because touchscreens do not make any sound anyway. I mean, they do when you tap it really hard, but it's just a different tactile feeling from pressing a button. So it probably plays a lot better on phone than on a keyboard or a gamepad. That being said, yeah, when the strings came in, that was really fun. The rest was just really just following along with vocals. I guess it's not meant to be a hard song anyway, for obvious reasons. It's kind of, in a way, like the hidden theme song of the game. Let's see, select song. I wonder whether they're like going after a specific rhythm game audience, considering that there are two Japanese versions in this, and it's not like because the previous ones. Previous albums had a different language. It's just they just decided to use the Japanese one. Obviously, Konami has big rhythm game presence still. Although I would argue if you want to go for a rhythm game, folks, you go for the Koreans now. Like there's so many good Korean rhythm games, even on Steam, on PC. Not so much on mobile still. That's still like the domain of like N-Stars and all the idol games. Maybe that's why, because obviously this has the same layout as N-Stars, so that's why it's Japanese. Biggest fan bases over there. Alright, let's go. Let me just record that down as well so that I don't need to repeat it on the calibrations. So that was the first song and was 70, I believe I set it to. So whenever I play that, I'll change it to 70 again. It's just annoying to have to do this for every song, but it is what it is. I may talk about it, but I'm not gonna complain about it anymore. It's just a lot in life that a rhythm game could have been more, but it's not. Yeah. Talk about not complaining anymore, right into that. That's very, very far off. Let's go put it at 130 or so. There we go. Another vocal chart. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this way for all the vocal songs, which is a shame, but I guess the custom stuff will carry it. What? How's that? Nice! I'm surprised it was 100. There was a note which I flubbed. There was like a shield before a long note. I thought I pressed that really late. Wow. This should have been the opening song. Like, what the hell? Put this on, in front of everything else. I'm totally willing to forgive charting the vocals for this one because it was just so well done. And then the vocals was doing a lot of interesting stuff as well. And then the da 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 da. It was very well done. Very good. Really, this should have been the first song. What the hell? Why put a ballad in front? Okay, I guess for newer like there's been a lot of complaints that Wait, the camera's not raised. Oh, we could do that. Because this doesn't have any more. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, maybe from like more Genshin perspective and then the rhythm game perspective, this would have been a better first place. And then you go right into the rhythm game nuts. After that. Again, none of this is like particularly hard, but there was a discussion in forums that it's kind of impossible. I disagree, but it definitely is tricky. Like, Pad is hand-handed about his gamepad, not like iPad. Gamepad has the most difficulty with this game. For me, keyboard is easy because I've been playing this since like 20 years ago, so used to it. But really, I feel like this mode is most at home on a touchscreen because you're pressing exactly where the notes go, so it's much easier to see. Alright, so that was set it to 140, I believe, which is so far away. I'm just gonna change it to... I'm gonna take a calculated guess. Okay, that's 130. And put it to 110 all the time for the first tries because that seems to be like the midpoint. And if it's okay, I'll just play it through. If not, then I'll come back up and change it. Fucking annoying. Okay, I guess it's not annoying. I promise I wouldn't complain about it. It's just... annoying. Wow, this is really, I'm pressing a little early, so it needs to be earlier. Back to 140, I guess. God damn it, the calculated race did not pay off. I'm just gonna put it to 140, not 130, because it was a little bit moderately early, not a little bit. Got a good feeling. I'm an idiot. I should be going the other way. That's my bad. Being an idiot caught on stream. Okay, if it's early now, it should be okay later. Now we go. For some reason. Gosh, I'm so sorry, but it's really bugging me. All the way down to like 50. I've never seen a track that's below 50 in this since January. I also just noticed, like, this is Geo. I guess now they're going by like region rather than element. Which makes sense for not try characters, I guess. If not try, it would be like, you're not using not try themes at all. think the end should have been a triplet. Bum 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 bum. They did the pop, so a little bit off. Overall, very fun chart. There's a lot of alternating trills. Again, I'm surprised that this. Let me just record it down as well. This was 50. It's the lowest latency setting I've ever put in center rhythm game mode. 7, 8 albums. I'm sure it's not gonna be that low again. Let's go with 70 for everything, unless. They must have been saving this one, like they took it out of the original. Just put it here. This is a very, very rhythm gamey track. Interesting, like they're just going lower and lower. I wonder why it's not just calibrated properly. I mean, the Occam's razor answer is this was really a touchscreen rhythm game, and it's not like that obvious on touchscreen. So anyway, the clackiness of the keyboard versus the falling notes, that it becomes apparent whether it's out or not. Or at least for me. Maybe I'm just used to keyboard this way. Man, there are some tracks which could afford to be cut, and I feel like this is one of them. Like, the first section is just not interesting at all. Venti Seam is another one. This is a waste of time. Ha! One off. Actually, this one for some reason feels like it's probably the asset is late, because there's no way that this thing is 10% latency off. I think the asset is just baked that way. Which means if there was a perfectly calibrated rhythm game engine, it would have been playing early. It is what it is. Maybe they compensated for this on asset level and only for this track for whatever reason. Yeah, now this feels perfect. Actually, no, this... I think it's the chart itself as well. Like, this ending segment just seems differently timed compared to the trap section. Trap section. The R&B section. Yeah, it's an interesting chart. It's just it's a little bit off. I wasn't sure whether it was placebo when I was playing it previously because the timing was off, but then after changing it to 10, which is the absolute lowest I've ever seen for obvious reasons, I don't think it the asset lined up properly, so the chart was a little bit off at the end as well. Oh well, I mean, it's not a big deal. Holy shit, the custom charts for this one will be absolutely nuts. You got a little blast beats in the drums. There's a fucking funny joke to be made. I've long maintained that the best trailer themes are the 4-star characters. It's the most 4-star character ever in that sense. Interestingly enough, it's also like close to 40. So I'm assuming like most of the tracks are around like 40 or so. Interesting enough, it's much lower than the previous rhythm game albums. And the only way to experience this is to turn up the music. So let's just do that and get the music up because fuck it, let's go. The only thing they fear is Deya. Not much to say. It's fake color base. It's color tenor. It's not really base. Man, I really wish that I could change the sync here. I know why it's not possible, because the track's really playing, but it would be really nice. And that it feels like 10. Just in case I'm not brain farting, let me just disclaimer that I might still not be. There's more. I think that's a good. Fuck. It's a long ass track as well. Yeah, that was a good there. Ah! Yeah, I was distracted looking at the score. Come on. I'm surprised though, like that the offset is this low. Don't get distracted this time. I know what this reminds me of. Gosh, YouTube ads. Pretty much the same thing. Alright, let's move on. Ah shit, well, what's the setting for this? 10. It's actually perplexing that it's going this low. Kinda means that if they ever fix the sync, this might not ever Oh, never mind. We could just set it negative. I mean, can you set it negative? Yes. Okay. False alarm. All right. I'm just gonna leave it at 10. It's always pretty freaking low. And watch it not be 10 this time. Oh, why is she Fontaine? Why would you go for the vocals? Listen to the drums! Listen to the guitar! Ba 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 ba. My gosh, listen to all the stuff in the background. It's so much better than the vocals. Two goods or so. Hey, I guess not. Celine into cell timing window. I'm pretty sure there's a few left-hand things that are flopped that I did not read properly. Man, this is the first time I would say that I'm disappointed in the official chart for this album. Like, again, I did mention earlier that vocal songs are obviously going to chart the vocals, but this was such a fucking waste because there's so much more interesting stuff going on behind the vocals. It's gonna be the same thing again, right? This is gonna follow vocals. Fuck. This is such a good song, like to chart as well. There's so much guitar stuff. Wow, what the hell was that? Was not prepared for the triplets. The end. Let's do that one more time. Actually, I was not sure whether the goods were there earlier. It's a pretty long song. Might have just brain farted somewhere. You know, I was wishing for longer tracks in the rhythm game. Now I'm wishing for shorter tracks in the rhythm game. How the tables turn. there we go. I would say this is around 40, not 10. It's pressing pretty off time. Not to say pretty off time, but noticeable enough. So, with that logic, let's go with 40. Let's see, like there's the 70, there's a weird 130 delay track, which was the Passing Memories. And then all the rest are like 50, 10, 40, 10, 10, 40. So I guess like 40 is the current median, more or less. Okay, this is early. It's a good sign. Sorts itself out. Oh fuck, another vocal chart. Sounds like 10 as well. I already did 100, but I just wanna get the proper latency now, so I don't have to come back to this. Change it to 10, try it again. It should be more or less there. I just want to get to the main part of the song and see whether it feels better on 10. I'm not gonna play to the end. Yeah, much better. I don't play anymore. Okay, so this is 10. Record it down as 10. So I'm just gonna leave the rest at 10 as well. And watch it not be 10. I really have to say though, like, on one hand there's so many vocal songs, on the other hand there's so many vocal songs. Again, custom charts will probably fix it, but a lot of custom charts do vocals as well. There's just, I don't know, it just feels annoying to play. Especially when it pulls and pulls as much as pushes and pulls as much as it does. This is such a cool PV, remember? The birds are from their cage.
Sunbeams filter through the foliage. Flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, so go.
There's nothing much to actually do except the vocals at this part.
By the grace of pain, hundreds of times you'll fight in the ruins. Your pride will not be slain from the heart to the vein. Stay awake, don't fall asleep. The wake is long and the gloom is deep. Embers blown in the heart still see. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, never look back. Go ahead. Your bones and minds were chained. You cut down the thorns again and again. Your pride will not be slain from the heart to the
Huh? Actually did not see where the good was. Did not even. Didn't see where it was.
The birds soar from their cage. Sunbeams filter through the foliage. Flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't be tainted by fate.
It's kind of like Love Aglet in that it's vocal driven. There's a bunch of stuff going in the background. And it'd be kind of hard to make conceptualize any kind of chart that's interesting that also just uses the instrumental backing and not the vocals. So it'd probably lean into it at some points. All right, last one. No, last two, I think. Yeah, last two. Oh, we are back to Dragon Spine. I'm nostalgic. This was like the so-called boss song of the first ever rhythm game in Genshin. No, 5 years ago. Crazy. And I'm very sure that the timing is way, way off. Let's figure out what it is. It feels like I'm pressing a little bit early. I'm pressing a little bit early. That means music should be early as well to compensate. So turn that up to about 70. Let's see how it goes. Why do I keep making this mistake? I keep going the other way than it needs to go. I don't know, it needs to be more. Also good. Interesting enough, there's a trip as ba 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 bum, which is not reflected. They're kind of like doing it staggered instead of a neat bro. Not really matters. Let me just get through this track first and then comment after that. There's a lot of thoughts that I have just going through it. Restarting over and over on the easy track after all the metal and so good. I don't even know. I don't even know where the good was. the ending, it just kind of like loses its rhythm for some reason. It's not following the rubato. And it's another good fuck. Where the hell is it? That's fucking annoying. The sync seems pretty good as well, so it's gonna RNG it and until I get it. I don't see the blue flash as well. Like the goods are blue while the purples are golden. This is a true boss song. Having so much problems getting 100%. I'm pretty sure it's one of those triplets, which are not triplets. We are going to be here all day. I still don't know what it was. Could have been one of the triplets, could have been one of the weird notes at the end where the rubato was just not being charted very accurately. It just felt a little hooky-jerky at the end. But wow, again, this nostalgia is hitting because I spent so much time trying to perfect this on the first rhythm game iteration. Like, it wasn't really hard to press, it's just really hard to read because it was a very weird kind of like almost Osu layout with like circles that were shrinking and then you hit them when they matched the size of a circle. It was impossible to make out the timing. Unless you play stuff like Miku or Osu, obviously. Probably makes it easier to parse. Alright, last one. Wait, what was this? 10. Well, all of them are 10. Oh shit, 3 minutes long. It's always going to be one good again. I don't know, I'm just losing concentration now.
La 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 la
One good. Come on. Why? And the sync is off as well, but oh man, I just don't know for this one. Go on, fix it. I'm hesitating because every time I notice it's wrong and go correct it, I go into private play, and this is something I should be able to sit down and work out once and for all, like which direction to go if it's early, which direction to go if it's late, but I don't know. Part of me didn't want to bother because it's all two vocals anyway, and vocals are just not very accurately on the beat to begin with. So just using the visuals. Yeah, it's definitely the wrong direction I went. It could be the music itself. These two are the last boss songs because it's like putting you to sleep and asking you to play the entire thing without falling asleep. Okay, anyway, since I'm here, into the negatives. Wow. It's fucking 3 minutes long.
La 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 la
At least the sync is good now. Gosh, I'm actually glad that's over with. Okay, that's the last. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Canors. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this one. Like, when I was producing the track, this was really excited because it got a lot of big bangers that were obviously withheld from the previous albums just to stick into this one, just because they suit the rhythm game so well. But the number one, the timing issues. Yes, I said I will not complain about timing issues, but I am fucking complaining about timing issues. I will continue complaining about timing issues every single time a new album comes out for this minigame, because it's just two steps from what could have been. It could have been like the perfect rhythm minigame in any gacha game ever. Like, there's so much effort put into this, from the official charts to the amount of tracks to obviously the original compositions, because Genshin Music, let's put it this way, Genshin Music deserves a better rhythm game experience than what's in this game. And it's not because of like the design or the art or anything else. It's just a technical issue of every single fucking song is distinct from each other. Like, the latency compensation value that you have to put is different, number one. And number two, like, every single time the song starts, it's off, and then it slides into the correct timing for some reason, which is annoying, because if you calibrate to the start of the song and it's okay, and then you play, and then the later part of the song, which is majority of it, is just off, and it's not good. So these two things. But anyway, coming back to this album itself, like I said, I was very excited going through the song list, but when playing through it, there's just so much focus on the vocals that it's personally not my cup of tea. Like, not the music, obviously, like the charting going with the vocals, it's just incredibly loose. Like, you, on one hand, you don't know, as a chart designer, you don't know whether to go quantized, like completely on the beat, or to pull and push along with the vocals, because vocals tend to push and pull. Like, even everything was on beat, different syllables, like a L versus a T. The T obviously is a lot more transient, so it's more on the beat, whereas stuff like L, R, even S, it tends to like drag a little bit because it's a soft start. So stuff like that, it just makes it really hard to reconcile rhythm game design with vocals. The exception is if the vocals is being doubled by an instrument, and then it kind of like solidifies what timings they're supposed to be. I'm talking on a like milliseconds perspective, like 20-30 milliseconds difference here and there, like throughout the entire vocal phase. Anyway, yeah, there were some highs, like very high highs, like Dehia's theme. I've been actually waiting to see when they put this into the game, and it did not disappoint at all. I've been meaning to actually do some Zenless stuff, like what's the guy's name? Pompey, the battle theme, but I might just do Dehia's theme instead. Basically in that mind phase of like blast beats and metal drums and a lot of guitars. But yeah, towards the end I was just waiting for it to be over, because it was two vocal themes into two lullabies. And again, while Frost Parable was a nice nostalgia callback, it just felt a little bit off sync here and there. Both the sync issues I was talking about and the chart itself was just not accurate to what it could have should be. Let me just actually go in there and see what they did with it, because it should be triplets. It absolutely should be triplets, but it was not. Let's see, menu, import from legendary. Alright, advanced editing, let's see. Better triplets. There. Yeah, these should be triplets. They are not. They're just going to the 116s. It should be. What the fuck? Why is it? Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, it should have been here. Like, this is such an elementary thing, to be honest. Like, it almost feels like it got quantized after the fact, like it was correct, and then someone decided to quantize it and use the 16th instead of the 6th. Like, when we hear da 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 dum, it should be like equally spaced, and like even when playing, it's so obviously not equally spaced. Just little things like that, which really should not be happening with any kind of professional rhythm game design. I mean, I quit that business like decades ago, so maybe I shouldn't have a say in this, but it's just disappointing from an end user's perspective as well, being able to see these kind of things when playing. It just throws off the entire experience. It's not that big, because in the end, if you're pressing accurately and it's slightly off, you're still going to get it perfect anyway. The windows are so big. But just from a visual perspective, from a game feel perspective, it just feels off. It really does feel off. And it's such a simple fix as well. Like, anyone playing this could have said, hey, you know what, it's off. Give me 10 seconds, I'll fix it. And then, and it's done. Like, whatever, you have a better version of the chart. And the fact that throughout the entire process, no one seems to have caught it or care enough to fix it, it's a little bit of a sour taste. Let's put it that way. Like, I've said it about 3 or 4 times already during the stream that this rhythm game really could have been like the great, and just stuff like this like drops it from a 10-10 experience to maybe a 7-10, 8-10 experience. I know it's being very nitpicky, but these things really do matter. Why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not going to save it and play this version instead. Anyway, yeah, and then a lullaby that I really was dozing off. It's so bizarre. Like, some tracks really should be cut shorter than they are, and then there are some tracks in the limited versions of the rhythm game that will just cut to like 1 minute. Raiden's theme, come on, just give us the full version of Raiden's theme. I don't know whether they're going to go back and reprise the older stuff, but that would be really welcome. And yeah, it's the last thing is, it's just so weird that this album, like the overall latency setting is from -20 to 40 on average. I'm just checking my Google Sheet right now. The initial release, it seems to be hovering around like 130, 110 to 140, around there. And that was true for the Drum Along, which was the first one, and then Ballads of Breeze, the second one. And the third one was, what was it? Gosh, Arataki, Iridescence Tour. Like, all those were around that range. And then when the 5.0, was it? In January, no, January must have been 5.2 or so. That rhythm game came out, and it started drifting earlier and earlier. And then now it's down to like actually, I wonder whether the charters have started realizing that there's an inherent delay to the game, even with like the best setup. Like, I'm using ASIO out right now, and it's just the engine itself is not optimized for a rhythm game to begin with. So I'm wondering whether like it's deliberately being triggered earlier to kind of like have people hover around 0 instead of having to put it to like 100. Like, if so, they really should go back and recalibrate all the old ones as well. But it's a lot of tracks, but someone who knows what they're doing wouldn't take more than like a week or 2 at most to fix all these fucking things. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Like, someone who knows what you're doing, they'll be able to fix this, including all the new stuff, in 2 weeks flat. That much I can guarantee. It's yeah. The more I think about it, the more depressed I get. So I really should not dwell on this. There's better things to dwell on. But again, like, the AS team was really good. Romari Time was really good as well. This one had a few sync issues, I feel. The middle section was good, like from 2 up to 6, maybe even 7 was really up there, and then it just started falling apart, which is a shame, because like these 2 vocal songs really should be shining. And again, I guess a custom chart would like bring it the rest of the way, but I'm just really not a fan of the way that it focused on the vocals. Anyway, yeah, this was such an uneven experience. Like, song selection is great, and then it's just let down by various other things. Let me just play this one again. What was the setting for this? 40. E1 M1 Zoom. Spend so much time rambling and I can't even fucking play a song. Yeah, this really just proves that I lost focus because there are lullabies. Like I was going through this like on the first read early on. I'm just so out of it now. Oh yeah, speaking of compensating, I just remembered there's something I wanted to check. And that would with all the stuff about the sync, I'm actually wondering whether it's like something that's specific to my setup or maybe like the PC version, which is not caught because people are testing out other things. But if I can find any of the official charts which is actually compensating for the start being off as well, then at least I know it's not just my side, it's also like whoever's doing the charts is experiencing this as well. And I noticed the start of Amplifier. It did seem to be doing that as well. No, this is on the beat. Okay, so this one the off the amount is off is less, and it was just being charted on the beat. I was expecting this to be a little bit later because it felt like it was already compensating for the start being off. But this start, number one, it's vocal, so it's not as noticeable. Number two, it's probably less than the others. The amount is off by seems like completely random. Like some are really off to the point it's like an entire 16th note. Other times it's just like a little bit and then it slides back in. It's really weird. Hmm. Okay. How do I get out of here? Um. Kind of want to play around with this just a little bit. I'm not gonna do the entire thing, but there's some parts which Mm. There's a whole bunch of ideas I have for this, but I really don't have time to flesh them out. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Cheap out, but if it's playable, then it's playable. I feel like the timing's off. Let me save this save new file. Oh. Wait, how do I? Gosh, it's been so long. That turnaround needs something more interesting. I think that suits much better. I kind of want to finish the whole thing now. I really don't have the time. Fuck. Ah. I'll finish it at some point. Okay, it's been 2 hours. Definitely gotta go. Yeah, I'll finish this later. Oh well.